The most urgent challenge facing this body today is to prevent the tyrants of Tehran from acquiring nuclear weapons. Are the members of the United Nations up to that challenge?
My policy as Prime Minister of Israel is clear. I will never allow Iran to obtain the nuclear capability to carry out its genocidal goal of eliminating Israel. And Israel will continue to defend itself against Iran's aggression.
Independent Islamic Republic.
It's a so-called country that has constantly played the victim card of being surrounded by enemies, and that its neighbours are an existential threat to the apartheid entity. Yes, I'm talking about Israel. Why should they be allowed to have nuclear weapons? Weapons that can destroy the entire region several times over.
بعد از دو جنگ جهانی استعمار غربی، اول اروپا بعدم آمریکا، نسبت به این منطقه یک توجه خاص، رویکرد خاصی رو به وجود آوردن. چرا؟ چون منطقه مهمی است. مهمترین عامل حرکت چرخ‌های صنعتی دنیای غرب به عامل نفت وابسته است. نفت، مرکز عمده نفت در دنیا در اینجاست. منطقه غرب آسیا منطقه ارتباط شرق و غرب است. منطقه ارتباط آسیا و اروپا و آفریقا است. از لحاظ جایگاه راهبردی به تعبیر رایج سوق الجیشی مهمترین مسئله است. لذا رو این منطقه استعمارگران غربی که حالا ثروتی هم پیدا کرده بودند و با غارت کشورهای استعمار زده توانایی‌هایی هم پیدا کرده بودند، لحاظ علمی هم جلو رفته بودند، سلاح پیشرفت هم داشتن، روی منطقه غرب آسیا توجه ویژه‌ای پیدا کردن. به خاطر همین توجه هم بود که رژیم غاصب صهیونیستی رو به وجود آوردن تو این منطقه. این رژیم غاصب رو به عنوان پایگاه غرب، اول پایگاه اروپا و بعدم پایگاه آمریکا، در این منطقه قرار دادن برای اینکه بتونن مسلط به منطقه باشن، هر کار میخوان بکنن، کشورها رو به جون هم بندازن، جنگ درست کنن، تحمیل کنن، توسعه بدن، غارت کنن. اصلا رژیم صهیونیستی رو برای این به وجود آوردن.
The entire Western media keeps barking that Russia could escalate its conflict with Ukraine to nuclear war, and the Western governments listen to their media. However, they continue to turn a blind eye to Israel's nuclear weapons program.
Israel has a right to defend itself.
It is for the sake of peace that the UK supports Israel's right to defend itself.
We are fully supportive of Israel's right to defend itself.
Fortunately, there are many countries around the world who don't share this Western hypocrisy. The debate about nuclear weapons in West Asia is extremely relevant today, and it's urgent. It requires attention. West Asia is constantly at war thanks to Western powers taking advantage and supporting different factions across the region. The region is extremely volatile and it's likely to witness nuclear rivalry.
And the story is very simple. Israel had a secret cooperation agreement with South Africa regarding including nuclear cooperation. Israel provided some material like tritium to South Africa in return for receiving uranium from South Africa.
What it seems to me is that nuclear weapons is only an issue and a threat to the world when it concerns countries that are considered enemies of Israel and the West. For those who pose no threat to Israel, neither the collective West, they're allowed to have nukes, and nobody has a problem with that.
Today, every inhabitant of this planet must contemplate the day when this planet may no longer be habitable. Every man, woman, and child lives under a nuclear sword of Damocles, hanging by the slenderest of threads, capable of being cut at any moment by accident or miscalculation or by madness. The weapons of war must be abolished before they abolish us.
In 1955, the American government sold a nuclear reactor to Israel at a discount, by the way, because Israel gets pretty much everything for free from the Americans. But that wasn't enough. In an effort to become a fully fledged nuclear power, Tel Aviv turned to Paris in 1957. And of course, then France became a major partner in Israel's sinister nuclear activities when it helped the Israeli government build a secret nuclear reactor near Dimona in the Negev desert. Funny, isn't it? Israel calls on the IAEA to keep a close watch on Iran, but what about the IAEA keeping an eye on Israeli nuclear weapons? Are Israelis above the law? France is a country which is a part of the JCPOA with Iran trying to limit Iranian nuclear activity. But on the other side, France sells nuclear know-how technology to Israel. You see the hypocrisy here. Israel refuses to sign the Treaty of the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons approved by 191 countries. But my dear brothers, you can pass resolution after resolution, but nothing will change. The world community we love to talk about doesn't mean anything to the Americans, neither the Israelis. Remember, they love democracy, the rule of law, as long as everything goes their way. When it doesn't go the way they want, when countries vote against them and their ideas, then something is wrong. And the problem then becomes the world community, minus America and its little bitch, Israel and other allies. Thank you for listening to the Independent Islamic Republic of Foreign Policy Hawk. Assalamu alaikum. Have a wonderful night and sweet dreams.
The United States will remember this day in which it was singled out for attack in the General Assembly for the very act of exercising our right as a sovereign nation.